Okay, let's talk about what happens when you're the kind of leader who can see a problem before it happens, because your real job isn't to just see the problem, it's actually to turn it into structure. And that ability feels like a gift until it quietly becomes the organization's safety plan. The truth is, most teams don't fail because they don't care. They fail because the system quietly forces humans to compensate for a missing design. And if you are or have been one of these individuals holding it all together, you know exactly what this feels like. At first, it feels like competence. You're the one who anticipates what's coming down the pipeline, the one who catches what everyone else misses, the one who senses what's about to break, and you patch that gap before anyone else knows that it exists. And people trust you for that. In fact, they come to rely on you for it. But what they're really relying on is your ability to absorb risks before it even reaches the surface. Your insight becomes the system's safety mechanism, and it becomes the system's workaround, and your nervous system becomes the buffer. And here's the part that most leaders don't name. When execution becomes personality dependent, the organization doesn't scale. It actually attaches. It attaches to the person who sees the problem first, to the person who remembers everything, to the person who can translate chaos into a decision in real time. And over time, that attachment turns into an invisible operating model that's hidden underneath the surface of the organization, where the strongest person becomes the default safety net, where rescue becomes routine and the same issue continues to surface just in different names and different faces. You'll recognize this when a process or a workflow only works when one specific person is working, or when the same problem gets solved every week like it's brand new. And this creates a strange and brutal leadership trap. The more competent someone is, the less the system is forced to mature, because their excellence keeps preventing the consequences from surfacing that would have already triggered redesign. And that's not a people issue, that is a design issue. That's missing infrastructure. And just so that we are clear, people are not placeholders, they are not resources, and they are not pawns. They're humans with real lives, real stresses, and real battles that you may never see. So part of leadership is making work easier to carry for them, okay? And this is where Opal leadership comes into play at. Opal leadership is the discipline of turning that deep insight into stable structure, a structure that the team can run on without relying on heroics. Clear roles, clear decision rights, clean workflows, and measurable handoffs. Because insight is valuable, yes, but it's also expensive if it never becomes infrastructure, okay? So here's the signal. If you are tired, it may not be because the work that you are doing or you are doing too much. It may be because you are carrying what should have been designed, okay? And that's Opal leadership. It's not just seeing patterns, it's installing a structure that makes it repeatable, scalable, and stable. Okay, if this has interest you and you are curious on how to turn insight into structure, part 2 is up next, and I will drop the link in the comments, okay?